Welcome back. We're here to preview Saturday's game between Stoke and Arsenal. Miles, let's start with Arsenal. Good win over Southampton.
Yeah, another good win. They left it late. Sanchez coming up with the goods again. And it was a very important victory over Southampton. They've struggled against the big teams, but Southampton have been in very good form this season. So to get that win under the belt, very important victory for them. And we mentioned Sanchez. So where would they be without him this season? He's been in such good form. He's got 3 match winners for them. I think only Costa with Chelsea's got more, and 14 goals in all competitions. Wenger said that he settled quicker than any other player he's ever signed, and when you consider the players he's brought to the club, that's a massive compliment. He's just been in such good form for them. And he's carried the team at times. He's contributed to 50% of their goals, goal scoring and assisting. And yeah, where would they be without him? He's been in fantastic form.
Definitely, they need him to keep it up. But there are more encouraging signs as well. That was their 3rd win in a row, and obviously up to 6th in the table. And the top 4's back in sight now after a bit of a wobbly patch. And they've got players coming back from injury. Obviously, Giroud's come back a month early from that broken leg, and he's looked pretty good. That was probably his best game against Southampton since he came back. He came back against Man U, scored that great goal, but that was only off the bench. Against West Brom, he had an okay game, but this was probably his best performance coming back. And now Walcott could be back for this game as well, and obviously that's encouraging signs. Obviously, Wilshere and Ozil still out injured, and that's they always tend to have injuries. Arsenal, they're never going to have an injury-free season. They haven't had one for so many years now. But Walcott, Giroud coming back, there are positive signs for Arsenal definitely, and they'll go into this game in really confident mood.
Yeah, it's another tough one for Stoke, isn't it? They're in a tough run of fixtures. Lost to Liverpool at Anfield. Glenn Johnson's late goal, and they performed well in that match. Unlucky not to get something out of the match, and they'll feel gutted not to have got something out of the match against United in midweek. They were outclassed for 92 of the 94 minutes played, but those last 2 minutes they had 3 just great chances. De Gea made 2 world-class saves, and Ashley Young cleared one off the line. The youth was left wondering how he didn't score in those closing stages. They'll be gutted not to have got something out of the game, even though over the course of the whole match they probably didn't deserve something.
Yeah, and that's now 3 defeats in a row for them. Obviously, the ones against Liverpool and Man U, they're not the worst defeats, obviously 2 of the biggest teams in the league, but the one before that at home to Burnley, that was a real killer for them. And obviously that didn't take them into those 2 games against Liverpool and United, in the best mood at all. So 3 defeats in a row, and they're 13th in the table now, really looking over their shoulders to the teams below. And with teams like Burnley and QPR starting to play a bit better, they're really worrying times for Stoke at the moment. And this is another really tough game for them. So yeah, really worrying times I think for Mark Hughes.
It's an intriguing fixture all the time, this one, isn't it? I think Arsene Wenger hates playing against Stoke more than any other side. They haven't got a great record against Stoke, especially at the Britannia. It's just a clash of styles, and I think Stoke have only lost 1 of their last 8 games against Arsenal in the Premier League at home. So they're a tough team to play against, and Arsenal don't like it. So it could be an interesting one to see who comes out on top.
What's your prediction then?
Having said that, I do think Arsenal will come out on top this time. I think they're starting to find a good run of form, and with Sanchez, he can win any match. So I'm going to go for 1-0 to Arsenal, I think.
1-0 to Arsenal. I think even though Stoke have lost 3 in a row, like you say, they do like playing Arsenal. They seem to get a little buzz off it, and I think they might actually get a point here. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. So I've got 1 Arsenal win and a draw. Thanks for watching.